In this lesson, we shall solve this mathematics question in front of us. So we let the square root of x minus 2 be equal to 4 minus x. Without solving for x, show that the solution lies in the interval 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 4. And we solve this question step by step as follows. Okay, but first things first, we consider the given actual equation at the top. And so what we have here is given this particular radical expression on the left-hand side of the equation. It means, therefore, we have x minus 2 with x minus 2 is greater or equal to 0 and 4 minus x is greater or equal to 0, which means x is greater or equal to 2. And it means that in the at the same time, we can transpose the 4, making it negative. At this point, it is very clear that we have this particular inequality here, and we divide both sides by -1. The inequality changes direction from greater than to less than or equal to, giving us x is less or equal to 4. Right, giving us x is less or equal to 4. And so at this point, then what we can realize is therefore that if we have 2 and 4, and this is the number line of the real values of x, and we sketch x greater or equal to 2 as an inequality, and we have x less or equal to 4 as an inequality. Now, if this inequality is true and this one is also true, it means therefore we will be finding our solution between the 2 and the 4. And therefore, it means that 2 is less or equal to x, less or equal to 4. It means that 2 is less or equal to x, and it is less or equal to 4. Okay, so we take a note of that here. And so we have answered the question because they said without solving for x, show that the solution lies in the interval 2 less or equal to x less or equal to 4. And we have solved this particular question. Okay, however, if we really can attempt to solve this particular equation and see what answers we actually get, we proceed as follows. Right, so if we ask to solve, then we have x minus 2, which is 4 minus x. X minus 2 squared, which is 4 minus x. So what you do is you square both sides. Squaring both sides leaves x minus 2, which is, we have the 4 squared, gives us 16, minus 8x plus x squared. And now at this point, we have exactly x squared minus 8x minus x plus 16 plus 2 equals 0. X squared minus 9x plus 18 equals 0. Equals 0. And so this is sort of what we are able to get at this point. And so what exactly can we achieve out of this? So we need to find the factors of these. But so we multiply x squared with 18. Right, if we multiply x squared with 18, what we are able to get is exactly x squared times 18. 18x squared. So we need the factors of the 18, of the 18x squared, which when added together, would actually be in a position to give us exactly a minus 9x. So you must think about the factors of 18x squared, right, whose sum would actually be exactly a minus 9. And so exactly what would those factors be? And that is the thing. So you have minus 6x minus 3x. So that at this point, you have x squared minus 6x minus 3x plus 18 equals 0, which means x minus 6 x minus 6 as well. And so we factor out the x minus 6. X minus 3 equals 0. And so we are able to get that x equals 6 or x equals 3. All right, and so we need to check. Obviously, the solution must lie between 2 and 4 inclusive. So between 2 and 4, the solution must lie, and therefore, at this point, you need to check very carefully. Which one lies between the two here? We can see that 3 is the one that lies between the two, but 6 is outside. And indeed, if you put 6 like in the place of x, 4 minus 6 would be exactly a negative 2. So the square root is the non-negative square root by definition, and therefore 4 minus 6 would be negative 2, and therefore this one is invalid. Right, is invalid or it is inadmissible. It is inadmissible, and therefore, what about x equals 3? Let's check it out. And so if you have 4 minus 3, you get a 1. And we have 3 minus 2, you also get a 1. The square root of 1 is 1, and therefore this one is the correct answer. And therefore, it follows that x equals 3, and only the x equals 3, but also the x equals 3 lies between exactly the 2 and the 4. And therefore, we have solved this particular question step by step. And so it is an awesome, awesome question that we had. And thank you so much for lending us your attention. Until next time, take care and goodbye.